Hello everybody, you know me, it's Serk, and we're here in Oceanside, California, right next to the venue in which Wavedash 2022 is going to take place. I want to go in and ask a couple competitors what's going through their head in such a monumental event for Southern California, or California in general rather, so please join me as we take a trip into the venue. Y ahora estamos con Andrik del equipo Smash Factor. Andrik, ¿cómo estás? Este es tu segundo torneo consecutivo, gran torneo. Acabas de venir de Smash Factor y ahora que estás en Wavedash y proyectado para tener uno de los mejores puestos, o por lo menos dentro del top 10, ¿cómo crees que te vaya o que te preparó el Smash Factor 9 que acaba de pasar esta semana pasada realmente?
Pues yo creo que la verdad la competencia de Factor sí estuvo muy difícil. Afortunadamente quedé en terciavo ahí. Y pues si queda un torneo así de esa magnitud, yo creo que sí puedo lograr incluso sobrepasar mi seed aquí en ese torneo. Sí,
y de hecho pues el número de asistentes también está muy a la par. Entonces obviamente el nivel de México es incomparable, ya lo sabemos, pero pues SoCal tampoco se queda nada atrás. Y te quería preguntar otra cosa respecto al problema que tiene SoCal con los Capitán Falcon. ¿Crees que esto te dé alguna clase de ventaja o solamente fue un problema aislado que Sean vino a presentar a SoCal?
Pues yo creo que al contrario es un tipo de desventaja, porque él vino a enseñarles toda la matchup. Sí, ¿no? Pero yo creo que igual es double, o sea, todavía se puede hacer. Como que les dejó un trauma ahí con Falcon. No solamente es el matchup nada más, es el juego mental casi.
Los deja intimidados, ¿no? Como
sí, y luego lo ven que usamos el mismo skin y ya con eso.
Simón, muchas gracias Andrik, síguetela pasando chido y mucha suerte en el torneo. Estoy con Big Boss, ya lo conocen, rankeado 0 por varios meses aquí en SoCal. Big Boss, ahora que estás en Wavedash 2022, ¿crees que haya un poco de presión al respecto por ser rankeado 0 o esto te tiene un poco más tranquilo?
Pues creo que sí, hay mucha gente de acá que me quiere ver perder por lo mismo de que soy 0. Entonces sí hay mucha presión. Por ejemplo, ahorita en mis pools así de que tenía, bueno, San Diego es conocido por tener un público bien pesado. Sí. Pero, o sea, sí tenía de que un güey con un megáfono acá gritándome así. Sí. Entonces sí hay mucha, bueno, o sea, no presión, pero sí hay mucha gente que me quiere ver perder.
Correcto. Entonces, pero sientes que es como en buen plan también, ¿no? O sea, es como el rival, sí, como el desafío,
sí,
¿no?
Claro. O sea, todos ya están así como de, pues ese güey es el 0, o sea, ¿por qué no? O sea, cosas sí. Así, ¿no?
Quieren, sientes que te quieren, te lo han dicho muchas personas también, ¿no?
Sí, claro, o sea, yo me siento muy agradecido de toda la comunidad de SoCal que me ha brindado sus puertas y es muy, muy buena onda. O sea, tengo muy buenos amigos acá en SoCal y me siento también muy apreciado por la comunidad de acá.
Eso es justo lo que te iba a preguntar, porque aquí muchos te quieren, muchos ya te reclaman como si fueras de SoCal, sí. Lo cual pues no podemos permitir acá de México, claro. Pero eso es lo que te quería preguntar. ¿Tú qué clase de cariño le tienes a SoCal? ¿Es por el nivel de competencia, por cómo es la gente? ¿Qué es lo que te gusta de SoCal?
Pues fíjate que la comunidad es muy buena onda. O sea, desde que yo llegué y a todos, o sea, de verdad, a todos los mexas les caen como de muy cabrón. O sea, aquí en SoCal, a todos nos respetan de que muy cabrón y así, de que vienes de México. O sea, como ya nos conocen de que a mí, al Sky, al Chuck y todos hemos venido a farmear, pues entonces sí es mucho de que pues no tienen en muy alta estima. Y yo también a ellos, la verdad es que pues MPG es mi patrocinador, sí. Ellos son de JL desde aquí, él me ha ayudado demasiado, entonces él ha sido el por qué he estado tanto viniendo y regresando. Entonces estoy muy agradecido con la región, o sea, me dio a conocer, fue de donde empecé donde empezaron más a escuchar mi nombre, entonces ahí fue donde empecé a salir más, entonces eso sí se lo agradezco muchísimo a la comunidad.
Excelente, pues muchísimas gracias Big Boss, te agradezco el tiempo y pues sigue disfrutando tu tiempo en Wavedash.
Muchísimas gracias.
Sale, thank you. Ahora estamos con AC. AC ha sido un defensor de SoCal por mucho tiempo.
Estoy muy viejo.
Con tu Snake y ahora en específico con tu Meta Knight.
Ajá.
Un personaje con el cual muchos competidores están batallando mucho. Se les
Sí.
está complicando mucho por tu estilo de juego.
Ajá.
Y por el personaje, su estilo en general, muy opresivo.
Sí.
¿Sientes que esto te está dando algún tipo de ventaja en este meta en el que estás creando básicamente ahorita en SoCal? ¿O simplemente sientes que la gente no está lista para tus habilidades y has mejorado?
Creo que es un poquito de uno y un poquito del otro, porque, o sea, el mono claramente está un poquito roto, ¿no? O sea, tiene 1000 brincos, básicamente vuela, te mata al cero. Escalera. Hay monos como Rob que los tocas una vez y se mueren. Es parte de eso, y otra parte es que el personaje no es nada común. ¿Cuántos metas hay en el mundo? No sé, pero nunca los ves. Así ves un ranking local de una región X o Y y no hay ninguno.
Exacto.
Aquí hay 3, pero fuera de SoCal no se ve.
Perfecto. Oye, me pidieron que te preguntara algo en específico. Esto sí te lo voy a hacer en inglés.
A ver.
What does heart mean to you? Heart, el corazón.
Heart means driven by passion.
Okay.
So when people play and they use a character they don't like Palutena, for example. Palutena is a character that's really good, but I doubt anybody likes the character because of who she is, right? I don't think people have played like the Kid Icarus games. They just see a character that's really good and they're like, yeah, you know, this is my best character now, blah, blah, blah. But it is not driven by passion. It's just, they want to win, they want to take the easiest path. So that's what heart means to me. And then,
so this is a call out to any top tier hoggers out there?
Yeah, mostly. I mean, you can be a tier hogger and still have heart, like Chag.
Right.
Chag has heart.
Yeah.
But most Pal mains, they're like, oh, I cannot do it with Pal, and they start picking up like Rob, shoutouts to Louis Money. Or like Quinn, he's like, oh, you know, I can't do it with Pal, I want to pick up Kazuya. So to me, that's hard, just driven by passion. And the more passion you have, the better you will do.
I mean, we got SkyJ, right? A character loyalist of Incineroar, a character that has been considered bad for ages, forever. Yeah. He's having top placements every time.
Yeah, he has heart.
That's heart.
He has heart, that's heart.
Well,
heart is also like you're it's like grand finals, everyone wants you to lose, you're down 0-2, you're still driven, right? That's heart. So it's the most important thing to like being good at the game.
Thank you, Ase. Yeah. It's a pleasure having you here. Hope you have a good run. You're top of your pool, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
There you go.
The well, winners.
I hope you have a phenomenal run moving forward and keep enjoying Wavedash.
Thank you.
All right. Well, now we are with one of the most beloved community members. We got Peckham over here at Wavedash 22. Peckham, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You've not only been a big part of the community, you've become a giga part of the community. I wanted to ask you, how does it make you feel about the community's response to Wavedash, like SoCal's response to Wavedash?
I feel like SoCal is a fantastic region. I feel like SoCal really took me under their wing, and everybody was very nice. And you can tell by the fact that like the whole Giga Chad meme means a lot to me, because it means that people are comfortable talking to me and joking with me, and yeah, I got to know people very, very well because even you, I got to know you super well because of that. I feel like it opened the doorway for you and I to talk. So
that's true. Like SoCal,
it means a lot.
Very inclusive.
Absolutely.
Me as an outsider as well.
No, you're not an outsider. Oh, I feel like you're more family than me. I feel like people love you more here. Yeah. When you look this handsome, my lord, people love you a lot.
That comes a lot coming from you. So I'll take the compliment. Thank you very much. I hope. How do you feel about this tournament so far? You run.
It's good fun.
With Min should be interesting, right? How do you feel about the character and the matchups here?
I paid my $5.99, so hopefully it can take me a round or two. But yeah, I'm always here to have fun. Like I'm enjoying it so much so far, and there's a lot of people here that I'm really excited.
Well, Peckham, I wish you the best of luck in your run.
I wish you the best of luck, mate. I wish you the best luck. This guy, I love this guy. Like, he's always been super welcoming to me. He's super talented individual. Like, I love his comms. I love everything about him. So
the interview with the compliments were supposed to be
I could interview you.
Soon. Thank you, Peckham. I appreciate it. All right, now we are with Corbin Customs, one of the youngest would you agree with the term prodigy? I mean, you're in the rise, right?
Yeah, I would say that.
Sure. we could say that. Talents from SoCal, sponsored by Legend Gaming Center. I love those guys. Corbin, I wanted to ask you a couple questions, or maybe one specifically.
Yeah.
I wanted to get your perspective when it comes to being this young and so proficient. Like, you're really good. A lot of people have, they have to prepare for your matchup specifically because you're a Steve Main. So a lot of people are already struggling with it as it is, and now you bring your own sort of spice into it, and a lot of people are struggling a lot. I want to get your perspective about it. Like, how do you feel that you have either still improving a lot or changed something in the gameplay that a lot of people are just struggling to deal with it?
Yeah, I think people are starting to know the matchup like a lot more. Like, it's forcing me to adapt because Steve is such like a prominent character in the meta. So it's forcing me to not just play my character as a matchup check, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And like actually put time and effort into like knowing the player, not just the character.
Exactly.
So yeah, I like it because it forces me to improve. So that's good. That's good. And I know people still hate on my character, but like, what are you gonna do? You know? Like,
no, and I agree with you. Like, it's fine if you hate on the character, but that should only motivate you to like know it. And I love your perspective about it. Like, you don't only need to know the character, you need to know the competitor.
Exactly.
Because with such a versatile character like Steve, like really just like the game Minecraft, everybody can play it differently. And I think
exactly.
you have a very, very valid point. That's exactly what I wanted to know, like what your perspective about it was. So I thank you. How do you feel about Wavedash? Like, do you think it accomplished bringing all of SoCal together? There's a lot of outsiders too. Yeah,
100%. I love Wavedash. It's my first major, so I just I'm enjoying it so far. My pool hasn't started yet, but you know, I'm just really excited. Yeah.
There you go. Well, I wish you good luck on your run. Hope you have a phenomenal tournament so far, and hey, at least we get to enjoy a major together.
Yeah.
Yes. So thank you very much. Good luck on your next games, and that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything you want to say before we take a leave? Any shout outs? Anything?
Yeah.
specific?
Follow my Twitter, Corbin's Customs. I make really cool custom controllers.
He does. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Right, now we're with the T3. Dom has been a main stage competitor here at SoCal. You've been a rock, a pebble on a lot of people's shoes for quite some time with that Richter and your playstyle. How do you feel? Do you feel prepared for this tournament? You've been seeded 6th for this specifically. So you're a pretty strong contender as it is.
Yeah, I know there's the seeding and the expectations. This personally is my first offline event since Double Down in Vegas. So I've been just dealing with personal stuff and just school and work going on, and then also trying to organize a campaign because I'm campaigning for Summit. Dom for Summit, by the way. I mean, mainly I'm just here to relax and enjoy the weekend, and how I perform is how I perform. And I'm going to be planning a lot of events and incentives for stream once I go back home after the weekend. It's going to be all laser focus on just setting up that campaign and getting into Summit eventually. So I'm just glad to be here. Obviously, I'd enjoy getting top 8 or so. I got to play one more set to make it out top 48 winners at the end of today. Head back to the hotel, get some sleep. So that's pretty much everything going through my head these past 24 hours or so.
Yeah, and understandably so, because that's another point that I wanted to mention. Like, your Summit push has been absolutely insane. Like, you're getting a lot of support. You must feel pretty comfortable, pretty happy about that. Is there anything that you want to spoil or maybe some shout out specifically for that Summit campaign that you're pulling up?
I'll be there. Well, I'm happy, but I don't think there's ever a point where I can get comfortable. It's always going to be a tight race, and you don't even know how many votes people have. So I just have to keep constantly pushing until the very end. I think that just having my region backing me up is a big part of it, because not too many people from the region are campaigning. Last time I kept up with the votes, we're leading everybody in the U.S. It's going to be a competition between a lot of the international fan bases, community bases, and so I do plan on releasing a list of incentives for this weekend after that's all planned out, and some stream ideas where hopefully the chat can be a bit interactive and help spread the word. So we're going to be mainly trying to reach out to people who there's a lot of people in the Smash community who probably don't even know that Summit's going on or what Summit is.
Yeah.
That's going to be like our main target because a lot of the people who know who to vote for, they've already made up their mind. And it's really hard to change people's minds.
That makes total sense.
Yeah, that's kind of my strategy.
All right, well, Dom, thank you very much. Wish you good luck. You do have a match coming up.
Right, I got to go
So
play
good luck
now,
on that. Thank you very much.
You.
Right, okay, everybody, we're here with Leo. He's been a bit of a threat over here in SoCal with a very, very strong defensive play style. So I wanted to ask you, Leo, specifically, I want to talk about your play style because a lot of people tend to struggle with it, and I wanted to get your input on this specifically. In a meta where the aggression, being aggressive, being suffocating is always prioritized or at least mostly rewarded, your playstyle has been super defensive, very like waiting for them to take an action. How do you think, or why do you think this works? Because we've seen it in a lot of people, like here in SoCal, you of course, you've been a threat for a lot of people, and the boss who's also on the climb with this defensive kind of Rosalina. What do you think why do you think that defensive playstyles break so much the meta? And if you think it's the future moving forward?
I want to say eventually it's going to be meta. It's just there's still a couple of holes against specific characters that I need to finish labbing out, since the characters say like Cloud with the specific down tilt instead of his dash attack, he can go under certain parts of my wall that I can set up. But overall, most people struggle against my specific defense style simply because of the Mega Gunner move called Drop Ball. Since that move is the most broken projectile in the entire game. It literally eats any projectile that touches it, no matter how strong it is.
For those of you who don't know, Leo is a Me Gunner, and he also got a Mega Man, a very nasty Mega Man. So his playstyle is very rewarded by this specifically, like just holding the ledge and forcing them to recover in very obnoxious ways. Have you like optimized this playstyle for every character, or you think that your playstyle in general is just good overall, no matter what kind of matchup you got in front of you? Except, of course, you mentioned Cloud, right?
Yeah, like just Cloud and Palu.
Palu?
Because Palu's one of the only characters that has almost an invincible move.
Right.
The dash attack in the back end.
That's true. All right, Leo, thank you very much for your time. Hope you have a good tournament run and good luck.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Wavedash 2022 was an amazing experience from a competitor, production, and of course, an attendee standpoint. Because I'm sure that anyone who attended found something that called for them, whether it's the high-intensity matches, the beautiful beaches of SoCal, the lifestyle around the venue, or just the perfect weather that California sports will convince you to come back to Wavedash next year. See you guys soon. I'm Serk, and I'll catch you guys later.